What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Sin City Crypto. I am David. I'm joined with your other co-host, Robin. And today we're talking about how the US government is looking to change the way money is defined. Getting right into it, not wasting any time, amendments to US commercial code differentiate crypto and electronic payments. This is sourced from an article at Cointelegraph. A joint committee of the US Uniform Law Commission and the American Law Institute have finalized amendments to the Uniform Commercial Code, which is regulating the specifics of digital asset transactions and crypto as collateral secured financings. Think of crypto-backed mortgage or crypto-backed car loans being defined as a, quote, record stored in an electronic medium, aka blockchain. The controllable electronic records incorporate cryptocurrencies and NFTs, but are separated from the category of electronic money. Going on, they go to talk about analysts at JD Super emphasize in a practical sense that this differentiation means that, quote, perfection of a security interest in CBDC can only be achieved via the lender's control of the CBDC. The amendments also specify that in order to be first priority perfected in crypto collateral, a lender, listen to this, will have to acquire its borrower's private key and transfer the crypto to a wallet the lender solely controls. I got a lot to say about this, but I want to know what Robin has to say. Robin, is this just another power grab from the US government to control and further monitor how we spend our money?
I mean, it's a little scary. We've seen different examples of overreach and control when it comes to the government. This, at face value, looks like they're just trying to put a separation between what we call electronic payments, or what they call electronic payments, which is your standard, debit card transactions. Those are all electronic payments, and so they don't want cryptocurrency to be grouped into that same batch. Now, I get where they're coming from, but let's be real. When we can make electronic payments with cryptocurrency, if I want to pay for a good with a dollar stable coin, I should have the right to do so, and it should be treated in the same way that if I decide to pay with a debit card that comes from my bank account. I mean, what's the difference between that and paying with a stable coin that comes from my crypto account or my own hardware wallet?
There is no difference. There is. So what is the point of this?
I don't know what the implications of it would be on a grander scale. I think that they're just trying to lay the groundwork for more regulation in the future and to clearly define, hey, this is a digital payment method here on this end, and here on the other side, we have cryptocurrency. That's not a digital payment. It's not treated like cash. It is a speculative asset that people trade just to make money. I think that's what they're trying to gear up for. It's not like listed in this exact change. However, I think this just lays the groundwork for that to be the argument in the future. So
hit the like button if you've heard this before. The government wants more control. The government wants to know what we're doing. This is exactly what is happening with this commercial code they are changing. Why is a stable coin that's pegged in a dollar? Why is any cryptocurrency that is created for the sole purpose of transferring money across borders, think XRP, why is it any different than sending money through Venmo, through your bank account with dollars? Why? Ask yourself that question. Why, if it's to be considered a top priority or top secured, whatever language they use, for you to have to pass over your private keys solely to a custodian or to whoever the issuer is, aka the government, if it does come down to a CBDC, this is a tale as old as time. Governments want to control how we spend our money. They want to control when we get money, how we get money, what we do with our money, and they want to see all of that. And this is just another roadblock the government is putting in place because they understand the disruptive technology that blockchain and cryptocurrency has. It is a direct threat to what they stand for, what they're trying to do. So to me, not only is this scary, but it's outright wrong. If a cryptocurrency or a stablecoin is used for the sole purpose of transferring money through space and time, like Bitcoin is, like some of these other crypto, like XRP, you have AMP tokens, you have so many I can think of right now. Why should it should be treated any different than a fiat denominated or a fiat currency is? If it does the same thing, if it serves the same purpose, they're going to get more taxes off of it. They're going to monitor how we spend our money. And I'm telling you, a CBDC would be the worst thing to happen to the monetary system here. I don't know, Robin, you got anything to add?
Yeah, I'm not sure why you have to for lending, and I guess it's to have collateralized loans is what this is supposed to cover as far as the lender holding the underlying asset. I don't understand why, with the technology that we have, it has to go into the physical wallet or custodial ownership of the lender. We have a protocol in place that can, lock up, said asset. So if I'm going to borrow on an NFT, for an example, or I'm going to borrow on my Bitcoin, I can just lock it up. I don't need to send it to the lender.
But here's
and that is how we got into that mess when it came to Celsius. A lot of people were locking it up.
Yeah, Robin, but now it'll be backed by the government. It'll be a government sponsored program. Does that make it any better? Does that make it right?
I don't know if this will be a government sponsor. It's a overwatched or regulated in a loose sense by the government. It still requires the lender, which is what they said, the lender to
Robin,
hold. What's that?
A joint committee of the United States Uniform Law Commission and the United States Law Institute. If that's not official government, I don't know what is. All I'm saying,
I don't know, man.
Is,
that can't work out, man. You know what I mean? Like you can't just have, if you're gonna have lending, you can't just send it to the government or a joint committee. I mean, it's gotta go.
Well, of course, they're going to have their preferred custodians, their preferred banks. And what rules do those banks play by? They can literally do anything with our money as they please. You think it's going to get better when we hand over the keys or our
Well,
crypto?
what you could do is that you can speak to your representative. Your representatives are exactly that. They're supposed to represent you. Well, no, I'm being serious.
No, yeah, your theory.
That there's plenty of examples of when people stand up. And even in crypto, there's been a couple different laws passed where individuals spoke up. It took polarizing figures like Charles Hoskinson, for example, to rally the troops. But perhaps we can rally the troops here, here at Sin City Crypto first. I mean, honestly, like that is how things get done. You apply the pressure, you get vocal, and you say, "Hey, we don't want this. This is not right. You're infringing on our freedoms and our privacy." If you go to your representatives who are supposed to represent you, that are elected by you, and you rally the troops, that's how things get done. And if you stay quiet and stagnant and you just had the mentality like, well, I mean, my voice isn't going to be heard. Like, no, your voice can be heard. These regulations are coming whether you like it or not. And if you just let the crap ass ones come in and put whatever, weird legal terms they want in there to make you, to be a joint venture custodial service of my assets, that's not right. You know what? If I want to take risk and lend out my asset to somebody else, and let me do it in the way that I seem fit. But to sit here and say that it has to go to a government entity, like, nah, that don't work like that, man. That's what crypto is created to circumvent, the third-party middleman.
Exactly. You make an excellent point. And this is why it is so upsetting to me, is because crypto was made to be borderless, made to be not care what you look like, how much money you have, to give equal opportunity to everyone, whether you live in Africa and you live somewhere where you live in poverty, you don't have any access to banks. That is what cryptocurrency was for. That is why Satoshi created Bitcoin. And now we are just moving so far away from that because the government sees they are losing control and they claw back any way they can to take that control back. Not something I'm excited to see. It's actually very scary to me. Hopefully, our representatives and the champions of the crypto space in the blockchain world who have the voice to make a difference will stand up to this egregious amendment that is being made and has been finalized. But we do know amendments can be made to amendments. So we will see how this thing pans out. We will keep our eye on that for you guys here at Sin City Crypto. Also, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe for daily crypto content, and come check out our live stream at 10:30 a.m. Vegas Standard Time. On behalf of myself and Robin, we appreciate all the support. Until next time.